The watch. The watch didn't tell time. My grandfather pressed it into my palm on his last day, his skin like paper. It tells you what they hide. He whispered, his breath a faint rattle. It was a bulky, masculine thing with a cracked leather band. When I put it on, the face didn't show numbers. It showed a single, slow-moving amber needle, resting at a point marked neutral. I tested it at a friend's dinner party. As our host told a long, boring story about his golf game, I felt a mild heat bloom from the watch face. I glanced down. The needle had swung into a small arc labeled exaggeration. I smiled. A harmless party trick. Then, during a meeting at work, my boss assured the team our jobs were secure. A sudden, sharp coldness seared my wrist. The needle spiked into the red zone. The sector simply marked lie. The next day, layoffs were announced. The watch measured truth. Not objective truth, but the speaker's belief in their own words. It sensed the gap between intention and declaration. Neutral for simple facts. Warmth for kindness. Cold for malice. The red zone for a knowing falsehood. I used it carefully, navigating a world suddenly transparent. I learned who to trust. I also learned how many little lies hold a life together. The horror came when I visited my frail grandmother. I asked her gently about my grandfather, what he was like in his youth. She smiled, patting my hand. He was a good man, a protector. My wrist froze, a pain so intense I gasped. The needle wasn't just in the red. It was pinned against the far edge of the dial, in a tiny, almost invisible marking I'd never noticed before. It read, self-deception. That night, I found his old journals. The entries were mundane until the later years. The handwriting grew frantic. It sees through me. It knows what I did to keep them safe. It knows the price. It judges. It always judges. The final entry was a single line, scrawled on the day he gave me the watch. The sentence is passed. Now you serve it. The watch doesn't just measure truth. It enforces it. And my grandfather didn't give me a gift. He gave me his life sentence as a warden, forever feeling the chill of every hidden sin, starting with his own. The cold never leaves my wrist now. It's a poison in my blood, and I am its only eternal guard.